In New York this week, Sammy the Bull Gravano was sentenced to just 5 years in prison for committing 19 murders. You better be careful, though, because New York has just passed a tough new law. 20 strikes and you're out. Visitors to New York's Times Square this winter are in for a bit of a surprise. Crazy people will be shooting at them. A French man who calls himself the Snake Man was arrested this week after climbing up the side of a Manhattan high-rise. Yep, he climbed right up the side of a high-rise, just like a snake. Newly elected Governor George Pataki says he wants to bring the death penalty back to New York. First up, Mayor Rudy Giuliani. Well, more bad news for Governor-elect George Pataki. An audit reveals that due to years of lax security, New York's reservoirs are, quote, 90% urine. The most restrictive smoking ban in the nation took effect this week in New York, and already the city has gained over 9,000 pounds. Police in New York investigating the deranged homeless man who attacked a girl with a hypodermic needle have made a shocking discovery. He's Mickey Rourke. Well, New Yorkers were asked in a recent survey what they thought of the new slicked-back hairdo Princess Di displayed on a recent trip to the city. 38% of New Yorkers approved, 45% disapproved, and 17% said, "You stopped me for this? Now I'm going to shoot you." This week, New York Senator Al D'Amato repeated his claim that during the Second World War, Switzerland aided the Nazi war effort and helped launder money stolen from Jews. These charges are the result of a lengthy, thorough investigation by the senator, which proves, quote, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that New York has lots and lots of Jewish voters and no Swiss voters. On Tuesday, New York City Mayor Rudolph Giuliani cruised to re-election with 57% of the vote. The mayor credits his victory to strict enforcement of quality of life ordinances, while loser Ruth Messenger blamed her defeat on low voter turnout by aggressive panhandlers and squeegee men. She was expecting them to show up strongly. Well, crime is down nearly 20% in New York City, with only 384 murders so far this year. Only 384? You know, if you ask me, that's still 307 too many. That's right. And with the Pope in New York City, some of the New York City's greediest and most heartless con men are getting rich selling fake tickets to the Mass in Central Park. Don't I know it? Look at all... Look here. Look at all this. Oh, yeah. According to a recent survey, the best tasting water in New York State comes from South Huntington on Long Island. And the worst tasting water comes from Lou Reed's bong. Finally in the news, what is America's most honest city? To find out, a team of sociologists left 10 wallets filled with cash on the street in various urban centers. In Atlanta, 7 of the wallets were returned. In Seattle, 9 of the wallets were returned. But not surprisingly, in New York City, only 1 of the wallets was returned. Empty and shoved up some dead guy's ass. The New York City Transit Authority plans to put up signs in subway stations asking city residents to be more polite when getting on and off the subway. Most New Yorkers say the idea sounds great and that the new signs will make excellent urinals. Basketball superstar Michael Jordan has scored a slam dunk with his new men's fragrance, selling 1.5 million bottles of Michael Jordan cologne in the first 2 months. No, the scent does not smell like Michael Jordan after a game. It smells like Patrick Ewing. So it smells good. Well, after a 15-year absence, the New York Yankees are back in the World Series. And some New Yorkers have come up with a novel way of snagging those hard-to-come-by tickets. Murdering guys with tickets and stealing them. Earlier tonight, the New York Yankees defeated the Atlanta Braves and won the World Series. As a result, Atlanta Mayor Bill Campbell will send a bushel of delicious Georgia peaches to New York Mayor Rudolph Giuliani. Had the Braves won, Mayor Giuliani would have sent Mayor Campbell a bushel of delicious New York crack. Well, the New York Yankees are the 1996 World Series. And this week, 3 million Yankees fans gathered on the streets of New York to honor their heroes. While the fans were of different ages, races, and religions, they shared one thing in common. They were all standing in urine. The giant ticker tape parade for the Yankees left nearly 4 tons of confetti on Manhattan's streets and sidewalks. But New York officials do have a plan for dealing with the confetti, leaving it there to soak up all that urine. The New York City Taxi Commission named the 10 worst cab drivers in New York City. Mohammed Zaman, Akbed Alab, Yasser Abdul, Ali Rakima, Malik Gassagi, Himyar Lakmid, Sarbit Karim, Jazi Hassan, Zakadan Nosagi, Famoud Abdul Nasir. And the second worst offender is Abdul Ahmed Zakali. This week is Taxi Cab Appreciation Week, so to all you taxi cab drivers out there, I'd appreciate it if you'd take a shower once in a while. How's that go? I was a little late here tonight. I took a cab to the theater, folks. And I don't know if you've ever been in these New York City cabs, but I got one of those cabbies, couldn't speak English, you know. Saw his name there on the dash. I couldn't even pronounce it. I think it was something like Hideki Arabu. Something like that. Arabu's been having some trouble, man. They fired his translator. Steinbrenner fired his translator. And people see that as cruel, you know, but I don't know, you know. I mean, if you're not doing well in Yankee Stadium, you know, do you really need a translator? Do you want that, you know? You know? Hey, what'd they say? They say you suck. You should go back to Japan, you dirty foreigner. Okay, I got it. I'm trying to pitch over here.
Everybody's bringing up these licenses for illegals and that they need to have them. And my question is, where are they getting the license plates? Obviously, we're letting them register vehicles without licenses. And in this day of car bombs and stuff, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Thank you, Dan from Boise. Norm, what's your feeling?
Well, I know that the New York Governor Spitzer, I'm trying to get to learn things, but he doesn't want to issue licenses to illegal immigrants, you know, and I don't know how the hell you're going to get a cab in New York City anymore. I mean, it's hard enough, you know, for me especially. As a black man.
When I first met him, he was in New York under the Queensboro Bridge jerking off punks for $15 a man.
Oh my God, that's not bad. Steady work anyway. But you picked a bad bridge. Queensboro would have been better.
Well, it was.
Not Queens.
It was Queensboro.
Oh, I thought Williamsburg.
Yeah, I mean, times have changed. Yeah, Williamsburg, yeah, it's been gentrified and everything, yeah.
And this guy would. This guy used to jerk off punks under the Queensboro Bridge, $15 a man.
And then it's about to go down. We're here to stay and run this town. Bring in the heat, bring in the energy. We're the queens of the festival, can't you see? We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Dropping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. We're the festival queens standing tall. Ooh, yeah, ooh. From dawn till dusk, we command the crowd's gaze. Every beat, every rhyme sets our souls ablaze. With swagger and style, we own this domain. In the realm of music, we reign supreme, no chain. Feel the rhythm pulsating through your veins. Our verses ignite, fire never wane. With each lyric we spit, each move we make, we carve our legacy, leaving jaws to quake. We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Dropping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. Festival queen standing tall. Ooh, I get it. Ooh. No crown needed, our all's the crown jewel in the kingdom of sound. We never play the fool with beats as our scepters and rhymes as our decree. We're the sovereigns of rhythm for all to see. So bow down to the queens as we own the night. In the kingdom of music, we're the guiding light. From the first note to the last, we'll always be the festival queens, forever wild and free.
I robbed a couple of punks under there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You ever
You look familiar.
Were you in New York when the Twin Towers fell?
No, I was in Los Angeles.
Well, either way, it was a national tragedy. It was.
Yeah, I know.
9/11. We're going to go to hell.